Hi, it's Shane Serson. I'm here to talk about another Tip Tuesday. Today we're going to talk about a product again. I pulled out an old Yamaha snare here, and I'm going to talk about the new Firefly. I think it's by Revolution. It's called the Firefly drum key. It's what they call a silent ratcheted key. You could turn it over and use it, and the wings move around. What's cool about this key, so far that appears to me, is obviously if you want to well, I'll just show you. So I'm just going to take this head and completely loosen it. And so one thing that you can do is I can just go like this. And now it's loose instead of having to constantly go around. So I'll do that again. So instead of having to go like this and continue, I mean, you could do that working your way around the wings and whatnot. And then I can use this part to turn it. But what's unique, I go to this lug here, I'm just going to, if you can see that, I can put that wing wherever I want, and I just go like this. It's loose. So I can go back and forth without moving the lug casing or lug screw back and forth. Okay? And so I'm going to quickly just go around the drum and do that. And then I'm going to take the top of it and use my fingers to loosen it, to show you something else that you can do with it. So far, I kind of like the key. So I'll do this one again, like a quick thing. Here we go. Loose. So instead of me having to twist and lift my hand off the key every time, I'm able to do it a different way. Or I can spin it around that way if I want, which obviously you can do that with a regular key, so you're not really getting the benefit of the key if you do that. Okay. So I pretty much loosened this. Now I'm going to turn the key over, and one thing I like about this, if I wanted to take the drum and get it down to where I know the lug screws are touching the rim, I could put it on this side and just move this, right? And it's going to turn the, oh, I've got the wrong one, sorry. I've got the tiny one. I'm going to put it down to where you loosen it, but I'm going to spin the wing, and what's going to happen, it's going to get to a certain point. And now if I take my fingers, I can feel that it's touching the hoop. So there's play here. This, we'll get it down to where, once I check that, this one's got a lot of play. So what will happen? I can spin this, and it'll sit there and spin, but there's a point where I can see the lug screw's not turning anymore. And now I can see that I'm basically at a point where I can next check to see if it's finger tight. So that's what I'm going to go around and quickly do. So I like the fact that I can do that, and I can check it again. Watch this one. I'll spin it, and then that one was really loose. Now I can tell that it's I don't want to say finger tight because we're not quite there yet, but I can tell that it's touching the rim. Okay, I believe I've got them all. Nope, I didn't do that one. Okay. So now I'm going to go check them. I'm just holding the top of the key here. I'm just trying to get it to where I feel that I'm meeting resistance. And again, that may not perfectly be finger tight as much as it is just I know that it's not got any more play. Okay, now I'm going to turn it over to the tuning part. This drum head has been on here for a long time. I don't even use this kind of head anymore. That shows you how long it's been on this drum. I have a whole variety of snare drums, and this one's just basically been in storage. But just for the purposes of showing how this key works, I'm going to tune it quickly instead of whatever. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start at a point, and I'm just going to give it quick turns like this. And I can turn the key back. And I'm going to do like 4 quick turns based on, I'll put the key, so you can see it here. I'm just going to go like this. Kind of like 4 quarter turns. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now I'm going to come over here and do the same thing. 1, 2, 3, 4. Cross. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'm going back and forth with the key, but it's always turning. So I believe I got them all there. Okay, that's not bad for not doing any checking. I'm going to do another quick almost like 3/4 of a, well, I guess I'd say between 1/4 and a half turn. And I'm just going to quickly do that all the way around. And if you want to do that by doing small ones, you can do that. It's going to be equivalent of the same thing. But because it's such a small turn anyway, I'm not going to do that. I think I got them all. So anyway, there it is, the Firefly by Revolution something. I can't remember. I think it's called the FF2 Firefly drum key. So it does have a lot of benefits in terms of being able to use your fingers on the top to get it finger tight when you're on the loosening side. Being able to take the key and let's say this it's in my hand, I can sit here and go like this, and it's still tightening no matter what, even though I'm going back and forth. That's probably the coolest feature to me. I just got it last week with Sweetwater. I think they sell them for $15.95 or so. I got several different things on their Black Friday, Cyber Monday type thing and whatnot. And I had just been wanting to try this key. I use several different drum keys, and I've always been a fan of the marching keys because I like the size of doing them, and some other keys and whatnot. But I decided to give this key a try. I think it's good for a lot of quick things. I think if you're on a break from a gig and you broke a head, you put your spare up or something like that, and then on the break you have to change your head. I think it's really good for stuff like that. And I think that in terms of the feel, and again, being able to just go like, and it's loose without having to lift your hand up and change it. I know it's a minor thing, but it means a lot to some people. So there's a key to give a try. The Firefly FF2 by Revolution. Give it a try.